Mozambique here. Ain't the size, it's how you use it.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Griffin, but you can call me Griff. Welcome back to another Apex Legends video. Today, we're going to be recapping Apex Legends Season 12 Defiance, Olympus map changes, Mad Maggie, and a plethora of other things. If you like Apex Legends content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's hop into Season 12. Before we check out Mad Maggie's abilities, let me know how this finisher makes you feel in the comments. Maggie's first passive goes right in line with Respawn's #1 rule with character balance, and that is, if somebody has an underwhelming kit, give them wall hacks of some kind, because that fixes everything. Mad Maggie's second passive allowed her to run faster with shotguns, and I think that's pretty on brand for her character, because we know Mad Maggie is fucking crazy. How could we forget the quote-unquote Gibby counter? The Riot Drill is a drill that you basically throw on any cover and it spits fire out. It's incredibly situational, but it is very fun. Finally, Maggie's ultimate is the Wrecking Ball that offers her team a speed boost, as well as concussing the enemies if it hits them. As for Maggie's lore, essentially she's finally been arrested for all the stuff that she's done in regards to trying to gain Salvo's freedom, including the Season 8 thing where she kind of blew up the ship that Fuse was on. Yeah, not a good look. After spitting out her tooth at the judge, she is then sentenced to a private execution, but then Eduardo Silva, Octane's dad, all of a sudden's like, nah, you're not going to kill her, we're going to put her in the Apex games. I don't understand his involvement, and I'm not going to pretend like I do, but that's all I know. The map changes this season went to Olympus. We got a new POI and Phase Runner, which was pretty cool as it dropped loot for you in the middle, and Terminal, which is a new update in the middle of the map that I'm a big fan of. Can't mention Phase Runner without this glitch.
Oh!
I need a data.
Hi guys. What happened?
Seer and Loba got the gold skins in the Battle Pass this season, and the level 100-110 tier Battle Pass skin was the Hemlock, which nobody uses because it's not that great. Control was added at the beginning of Apex Legends Season 12. For the first 2 weeks, we got to play a 9v9 Call of Duty-esque domination game mode, and it's a blast. In Season 12 ranked of Apex Legends, basically now placement was more important than KP. Crypto got a buff at the beginning of this season, but it didn't do much for his pick rate. Caustic got a nerf. His barrels now have HP, which is pretty cool. The Volt also replaced the alternator in the care package. These were all the random hop-up changes, the most notable being the RE45 now could use hammer point rounds. The Flatline got the most random nerf ever, and then it was shipped off to the Replicator along with the longbow, and I have not heard a longbow in a full season. I forget what the gun even does. A week after Season 12 dropped, we got the 3rd anniversary collection event with some pretty fire skins, and they unfortunately added the most bogus thing in Apex Legends history, which was the Bloodhound Prestige skin, which didn't track the challenges correctly right off the bat. You had to pay $160 to get this skin. It was just some absolute horseshit. Look, the finisher's cool, just not for $160. You gotta be out your goddamn mind. Our last collection event in Season 12 of Apex Legends was the Warriors collection event. Control came back with a new map of caustic treatment. Crypto got his heirloom finally, and we had some brand new cosmetics which were pretty baller. The worst arenas map ever created was also added, but I thought I should mention it. I mean, just look at this heirloom, dude. It's just... Our last event of Season 12 of Apex Legends was the Unshackled event. It's just a purely cosmetic event with a tracker that gave you more cosmetics. And, well, there's also another LTM, but honestly, this wasn't my favorite one. I really hope we get some more LTMs in the future, because Flashpoint's not it. Respawn outdid themselves with these cosmetics though. I mean, look at these. These are sick. And that, my friends, was Apex Legends Season 12. When I think about Apex Legends Season 12, nothing really sticks out. But Apex, in my eyes, is the leader of its genre right now, and it's going to be hard to take it off the top. When I catch myself playing other games like COD, Fortnite, or any other FPS with my friends every now and then, I get tired of it after an hour because it's not Apex. Nothing will ever be as smooth and as good feeling as Apex Legends does. Does that make sense? Apex's gunplay and movement is just unparalleled by any game that I have ever played. That is probably the driving factor in what keeps me coming back to Apex Legends. As for Apex Legends Season 12, I don't think this is really any improvement on what Apex has already done in previous seasons. We get a couple cosmetic events every season, and I'm totally happy with that, but where I think Apex lacks a lot is in its LTM game. If a competitor comes out in the next couple of years that has movement and gunplay as good as Apex, but can provide a plethora of LTMs as well, Apex is in trouble. As a console player, I'm also happy they made improvements to the next-gen consoles, with further improvements coming in the future. I want 120 FPS on console. That's the whole reason I bought my entire setup I have now. So the fact they're making strides towards that also makes me really happy. But that, my friends, is my thoughts on Apex Legends Season 12. Like I previously said, Apex is at the top of the Battle Royale genre, and I hope that they don't get complacent, as there's so much more they can do with this beautiful game that they've created. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll be uploading some videos here for Season 13, and I hope to see you there. Good evening, good morning, good night, whenever you're watching. Thank you so much. My name's Griff, and I'm out.